Hey, so I hope you had a really good New Year's break. I definitely have. I've been doing a bit of reflection and changing up the space. As you can see, the shelf has gone behind me. It's given me a little bit more room in the space as much as it was messy. Built a new table, got all my synths laid out, and I've just plugged everything in. And I thought, let's just turn the camera on and have a bit of discussion about where this channel would be going in 2023, some ideas, and see what you guys think. Because when I originally started, it was just like get songs and put videos out and see what happens. And it's definitely grown a lot. Last year, I've had some of my best little sounds that I made, some of the music videos I've been working on, as well as bringing in some of my daytime stuff like 3D visualization into the videos. And I've really enjoyed that. And that was through Weekly Beats, which is a weekly commitment to release a song. So I got a lot of content out that way. And moving forward, because Weekly Beats doesn't, it happens every other year, there won't be as much. There will still be some because I really enjoy having it as a creative outlet, but I do want to focus more on some of the tutorial stuff that I've been working towards. So having created the Polyend Tracker tutorial series, that has been really good to see. This was a series that I wanted when I first started getting into trackers, and seeing how everyone sort of engaged with the content, asking questions, and also the thanks that people have given me has been really good. Just thank you everyone that's been using it, because it's sort of given me the encouragement to continue creating types of content. So I branched out and started focusing on genre specific music with the Polyend tracker, and it's just been really cool to see. So that's another area that I want to focus on moving forward, is like the actual tutorial content, and sort of branching out. Like, I've bit nerdy and made a spreadsheet with all the synths and all the sounds I want to make. So yeah, I've got a lot of content to go that way, so I want to put a bit more focus on there. But as I look at the analytics of this channel, and people putting in the comments, what do I think about certain things, or how does it work in my setup? I feel putting reviews out there, I'm definitely one that doesn't want to just say normal stuff. I want to focus on the why I did it. I've got a MIDI box sitting there that I'm going to be reviewing soon, as a way to sort of connect everything up in this space. The idea behind it sounds a very way you can control how things are going in and out through it. So if I can have it, so I can have my MIDI controller go straight into any one of my synths here, and then jump onto another Groove machine and then pass MIDI straight through. That's definitely the stuff I want to sort of highlight when I review stuff. So they're the sort of three main areas that I'm probably going to move forward with, like the music videos, tutorials, and reviews. And typically, that would be that's a good little section there. But music itself, the stuff I do in this room, is such a nice creative outlet, but it's one part of a broader skill set that I have. I don't hide the fact that I do virtual and augmented reality, 3D, all that fun stuff for a whole bunch of different sort of work. So engineering, education, all that fun stuff. And I've noticed that some of the content that I'm doing here might be really useful for people here. But it's also been my dilemma when I started YouTube, because you look at larger YouTube channels, and when people talk about creating a channel, it's you gotta be very specific and follow a niche, and create focused content for here. You don't want to spread yourself too thin and cause yourself to burn out. And with my day-to-day, I could be doing a bit of programming, or I could be 3D modeling, or I could be doing some sound design or some design work itself. And I don't want to turn this channel into hey, here's a programming video, and here's a 3D video, or here's another video here, because as you, the audience, you could be hanging out for that tutorial content on the Polyend tracker, and you start seeing me talk about Quitonian rotation, and you're like, what the hell is this? And that's definitely understandable. So I do want to keep this channel focused around music, but I feel some of the stuff I'm doing here can be really useful for here. Last year I did demo a sort of Blender for music. So Blender is a 3D software package that it's doing 3D stuff, but how could we use it for music? So it's we can do music visualization. So I did a volume bar. That was a way to visualize music. as well as creating like music videos and looping animations to create some really engaging content. So if you're another person like me that's creating video content to support your music, or you're looking to create a really cool cover art picture for your work, it's like there's other parts to music production that isn't just like making a sound and getting it out there. So I think that's sort of the direction I'm moving forward with. And the other part is like, because of the space I occupy, like it's that interactive entertainment slash immersive technology. So like games production, as well as like simulation, virtual and augmented reality, so spatial audio. The types of sounds I make over here has always been like interactive or set up in a way that isn't like just making a score or making a song and then putting out there like a very linear experience. It's a more interactive experience. So highlighting that type of work here, like I've tried to YouTube like how to create other types of game music and that, and really like it's been through a lot of discussions with other game composers and that. And I want to sort of highlight that type of music creation on this channel as well, because yeah, moving forward, I think that would be really good for people here. Like you could be making a game soundtrack yourself, or you're just wanting to learn a different way to think about music. So they're the other two areas I'm sort of thinking for this channel moving forward. Like I don't want to go crazy and start bringing all sorts of interesting concepts together, but like tutorials, music videos, doing the reviews, but you'll probably see a series based around using Blender to create 3D music videos, as well as some of the stuff that I'm doing, because I've got a nice little prototype that I'm working on for a game, and I think that would be a good case to like show off some of that other music creations. And over time, like I do see like other channels popping up around the Aisjam brand. Like this is definitely going to be the music one. I do have another channel called Aisjam Makes, which is just holding all like that woodworking type content. There's only a few videos there. I did record myself building this table, so that's going to be something that's going to pop up there. But I don't want to spread myself too thin, as I said before. So this will be the main channel that I keep a weekly commitment to and release content and see how it goes. And you'll probably see other channels popping up that will hold the other type of content. So if I start talking about game production more, or some of the studio stuff, or like cameras and all that, like I think that's got a studio channel and then make a channel. But because of like just the type of content I create, like this is where I do thank everyone that gives a thumbs up to my tutorial content, because that seems to be the way that these videos are picked up by the algorithm, and really it's trying to get the word out there. Like if you have a polygon tracker, here's a really good series that will help you out get up to speed with the tracker. And if the algorithm's not going to sort of support that type of content, I think having a space where all that type of content exists in sort of an area. So another part of my holidays is I've been working on building a Discord server, and it sort of brings out all those sort of ideas. So like cameras, virtual and augmented reality, doing development, yeah, all those sort of skills that I've highlighted, having a space where everyone can come together. Like you're a musician, but there could be an artist person that's asking questions about music, or vice versa, you're looking for an artist to help you out. So a place where we can collaborate and sort of chat and talk about ideas and get a little bit more in depth. So if you're interested about that, definitely click the link below and join up. I'll happy to see you there. And yeah, that's really my plans for 2023. And yeah, it is only the start of the year, but I'm pretty excited to see where this type of content goes and see what the channel does, because yeah, it ain't going anywhere anytime soon. So I do enjoy making this type of content. So if you have any comments or have any discussion points, or if you want to know specific things about Blender and that, definitely leave them in the comments below, because I'm starting to write up a bit of a series. And yeah, thank you for sticking around, and I look forward to seeing you in the new year.